Hey guys, what's up? Gonna do a quick video today, and that is going to be just three games that I think that really don't get a whole lot of recognition, that are really great games that I'd like to just introduce you to, perhaps, and you can check them out on your own free time, and maybe you'll like them, maybe you won't. That's the point of this video. Just get some more gamers out there to try out some of these unknown, kind of forgotten, and more or less great games that didn't get what they deserved. So let's start out with the first one. I'm sure some of you might know, but if you were like me, you didn't know it existed until a couple years ago. And unfortunately, I missed out. So let's get started on that one. Siphon Filter 3. Now, I'll let you know that I think this game is amazing. I love this game. Now, I loved the first game. It's one of my all-time favorite PlayStation games. And I loved the second game. And I didn't even know the third one existed. It came out in 2001. Now, that was after the PlayStation 2 had been released by like a full year. So by then, the PlayStation was old news. And me, I was, let's see, shoot, I was probably like, 8 years old when the PlayStation 2 came out. So, this was something I never really played. I didn't even know it existed, to be honest with you. And I'm really mad that I didn't learn about it sooner, because I just got this game a couple years ago, and I think it's one of the best, I guess, sequels to the series. It's every bit as good as Siphon Filter 2, and it's really great. It's just, it uses the same engine as Siphon Filter 2, so if you liked Siphon Filter 2, then you're definitely going to like 3. The only thing different is a little bit of graphical capabilities, and some different weapons, and, of course, different missions. Siphon Filter 3 is a one-player game, obviously, but it can be played for the first time, not the first time, again, after Siphon Filter 2, in two-player. So, there's a co-op and a single-player, so it's pretty cool. But the main focus is on the one-player game. Now, this game, it showcases a lot of awesome capabilities that Siphon Filter 2 did, but not as well. So I'm not going to ruin a whole lot about this game. It's basically about Gabe's and Leon's and Teresa's past. So, a lot of these missions are flashback missions, but it's a great game, and unfortunately it's a little bit easier than Siphon Filter 1 and 2, but it is still an amazing game, and you should definitely check it out. If you were like me and you didn't know it existed, then please check it out. But keep in mind that there are actually 3 different versions of Siphon Filter 3. They're all the same game, but they're packaged different. One is actually one of the rarest PlayStation games in existence, and it's called the 9/11 cover, or something like that, of Siphon Filter. And if you look online, you'll see like a picture of Gabe just in a Pentagon style building with like gas surrounding him, and he's in his gun out, and it's used for a lot of stock photos. But if you happen to find that game, it's worth a lot of money, because it was never released besides 2 developers. So that's one version, and it's one of the holy grails of PlayStation gamers. But another one is this one I got, the dual box or double boxed PlayStation. That most of them are either this or the same exact thing, but they're only in the single case, jewel cases, So if you see this one or a single case, they're both the same game. It's just because, in 2001, they had all these extra cases laying around, I'm sure. So they're like, you know what, let's just use these. That's my guess. But that's Siphon Filter 3. So let's get on to the second game here. The second game I want to talk about is InuYasha and A Secret of the Cursed Mask for PlayStation 2. Now, a lot of people criticize this game for being, just a really stupid and badly or poor designed RPG. Now, I have to disagree. One thing I will say that I agree with, it's a very slow playing game. The combat is very slow. There's a lot of text, but what RPG doesn't have a lot of text, you know? And beggars can't be choosers. If you like the series, shoot, I haven't watched the series in like 4 or 5 years now, but if you like the series, this game is great because it's very true to it, and the voice actors are all original to the series, and it's very stunning. The cutscenes are very graphic, it's like you're watching the show but within a disc. So it's a very cool game. Now, like any RPG, there's going to be ups and downs. Like I said, this one happens to be just very slow. It's a very slow game, and that's hit or miss for some people. If you have a lot of patience, you'll like this game a lot. Or if you're a fan of the series, you'll like it a lot. If you don't know what it is and you've never heard of it before, or, you know, something like that, give it a try. You might like it. You can probably get it for a couple bucks today. Maybe, you know, $2, $3. So, what's there to lose? It's a great game. It's a great RPG. Storyline's pretty good, and it's not too hard, it's not too easy. Give it a shot, you might like it. InuYasha, Secret of the Cursed Mask. Not too much to say about it, apart from, if you've played a lot of Bandai games, RPGs especially, they make a whole bunch of them that are based on shows and all that. You'll like the game, you'll like it. I think it's a great game. I don't even like the show anymore, so just put it that way. And finally, I want to get onto something that's so goofy that seems to be forgotten today. JJ and Jeff on the TurboGrafx. Yeah, I love this game. I think it's a great game, and I actually have the original box for it for TurboGrafx, and you could barely ever find these anymore. So, the game itself is kind of like Adventure Island, but it takes place with two detectives, JJ and Jeff, and their goal is to kind of, you know, get back this rich man that was kidnapped so they can get a whole bunch of money in return. The Japanese version had a lot of toilet humor that they took out, unfortunately, in the American version. But it's a great game, still nonetheless. And if you like Hudson Soft games, like Adventure Island, for example, then you'll really like JJ and Jeff, because it's just like that, but it has different characters and just slightly different game mechanics. But it's also a very easy game to pick up and play, but very hard to master and complete. So, JJ and Jeff is one you should probably check out if you have a TurboGrafx. And I'm sure one of the new consoles, either Wii or Xbox or PlayStation 3, has it available for download. I mean, I don't play the new console, so I couldn't tell you. But I'm sure if you see it on there, pick it up. You'll like it, I promise. And if you don't like it, well, you probably don't like Adventure Island either. So, for those of you who like Adventure Island, check out JJ and Jeff. You'll like it a lot, I promise. So, JJ and Jeff, InuYasha, and Siphon Filter 3. These are 3 games that I recommend you guys check out. You will not be sorry you did. So, with that, hope you enjoy it, and check them out, guys. Thanks for watching.